It's going to be fun. I have been seeing all over social makeup challenge. And so it's where one person blindfolds themselves and does makeup on another person.
You're not going to believe this.
And so I thought it would be fun.
Oh, boy.
And I brought you a blindfold.
Here we go. She's talking to me now.
Yeah, but I'm not putting makeup on you. You are putting makeup on me. So
she means Rob's going to put makeup on Liz.
Yeah, so I brought parts of my arsenal because I have a lot of makeup at home.
She does.
So I have brought in
Joey's told me. She's got a full dresser of makeup.
Oh, you just have no idea. I have bags and bags and bags. So I brought like blush and highlighter and bronzer, and I've brought all kinds of brushes. There's mascara. Be careful when you put
I'm a little fearful because she's blindfolding me.
You're fearful.
And I'm wondering if I'm going to poke her eye out. I mean, because there's sticks and stuff.
There are. But, okay, so here's eyeliner. It's purple. Be very careful with that because I don't want that in my
I'm
face.
a dad that couldn't teach his daughter how to do makeup.
Well, I can see that because, like, you don't put
I don't wear makeup
on. Right,
no.
So how would you teach her? But
And she wants me to do this to her blindfolded because she sees this as a challenge on her feed.
Yeah, I think it would be fun, and I think it's going to be awesome when we get
She's going to look
finished.
ridiculous.
And I'm okay with that.
Maybe I should enjoy this.
That's what I'm thinking.
Making her look ridiculous with makeup that I put on her blindfolded. She wants me to do this because she saw it on a challenge on her feed.
Yes, I should be the one who's nervous here, not you. You should actually be like, I'm going to do this to your face.
I don't know. I'm a little fearful, but she wants me to do this, so we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be fun, and it's going to be posted on our social later, when we get the finished result.
You'll see it on Instagram.
But you can also watch it on His Radio TV and see it actually.
It will be weird.
Yeah. See the finished product. I've got all kinds of pretty colors. Do you even know where highlighter goes?
Yeah, I have a yellow one, and I highlight words with it.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
So Liz sees this thing on her feed that was some kind of makeup challenge.
Right.
She blindfolded me, put out a bunch of makeup. I couldn't see anything. Put out all these sticks with feathers on the top of them.
Feathers.
Brushes.
Bristles.
So I had to apply this blindfolded to her face.
And I haven't seen the result, and you haven't seen the result.
No, her back is to me.
Okay, you ready? Okay, I'm turning.
Oh, gosh. What in the world?
Let me see. What did you do to it? Looks like I have an injury on my
Well, all of a sudden it's Ash Wednesday on the top of your head.
What is
Well,
I know at one point
it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
No, it's not.
It's pretty good.
I need to go look in the bathroom, but I do have I'm trying to You did some contouring.
I don't know what that means.
So you contour so you get rid of the things you don't like, to look at on your face a little bit.
Oh, wow.
It can help bring.
Will that work around my stomach?
But it looks like I'm the Bozo the Clown, with the big red nose is the way I look like I have.
Okay.
And then a big...
big splotch on her forehead.
What in the world? But I have never seen a toddler destroy makeup like you destroyed makeup this morning.
I don't know what I'm doing.
But, I mean, at one point, you had a brush. You had a makeup brush, and you dug into the color, not only with the brush, but your thumb. What?
I know.
Do you still have makeup all over your thumb?
No, I washed everything off.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Except for glitter. Why is there glitter in Liz's makeup?
Because I have glitter in all my makeup,
She has glitter everywhere.
Yeah, and so you
my.
probably will be covered with glitter for most of the day.
Great. Well, you can see this zany stuff really soon. We'll post it on Instagram and Facebook, and you enjoy.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
Andrea got dressed in the morning, put her shirt on, put her pants on. She got about 10 minutes down the road after getting dressed, and she realized something was kind of scratching her leg, and it was almost painful, and she started kind of freaking out. So she, of course, takes the pants off, tries to kind of shake it out and try to figure it out. There was a lizard in her pants.
Oh, no.
It had snuck in. Here's what I'm thinking. Maybe she had worn them the day before and she just, took them off, jumped into bed with her night clothes on, and boom, and then didn't realize something had crawled into the leg of one of them.
Wow.
I know. And it was a large lizard. It wasn't like these. I get them on my porch and they're teeny. No, this was pretty substantial size lizard with the little claws.
Something close happened to Liz one time.
I did. I was driving down the road, and the station I worked for this eons ago, that I dressed up in a bunny costume. And as I'm driving my car in the costume, there's a bee in my pants. And I had to jump out of my car in costume, didn't have the head on, jumped out in costume.
That must have looked crazy to
jumping
people.
up and down, trying to get this bee out of my costume.
And?
Oh, I got it out, but I was like,
good. Okay.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
Those encounters that you have with insects. It's Rob and Liz, his morning crew on his radio. Liz had one in a bunny costume with a bee.
a bee while I was driving a car. I had a little red Chevette, and I was just jumping out of that car in a costume.
And just try to figure, Liz driving down the road, just imagine this, in a bunny costume.
Yeah.
That's funny in itself.
But then a bee in my pants. Yep.
Patricia's here, 800-447-7234. What was it for you?
A roach came, not, those big palmetto bugs, the ones that fly. That is my one paranoia. And it came out of my glove box. And all I could do was just think about getting out of the car. Just get out of the car. So the light was green. I stopped. I put my car in park as soon as I could and jumped out of the car. It's like, I'm surprised I even put it in park. But I could not stay in the car with that thing. And some kind of motorist stopped and came up and got him out,
First, Patricia, how loud did you scream?
Oh, gosh. I don't know, because nobody was in the car with me.
What kind of dance were you doing outside of the car that somebody literally stopped to help?
I was really just getting as far away from my car as I could get. And when you open the door and start running, people really wonder what's wrong with you.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
We were going out of town, and we were looking for a great kennel to put our dogs in. We decided our neighbors are going to take care of it, watch the house, all that other stuff.
Oh, that's nice.
It's really nice. We're like, this is so great. There's this other couple across the nation, and they did the same thing. They wanted to look for a great swanky kennel to put their dog in. They're going on vacation. They found a good one, and they call themselves a pet hotel.
Oh, yes. We have one
Really
down the
nice.
street from us.
A
Yeah.
pet hotel. Yeah. So they go on their vacation, and then later that night, they say, "What? Who's at our door?" So they open up their app, and they see their dog on their Ring camera trying to get in the house.
Let me in.
Scratching on the door.
Let
It's
me
like,
in.
I'm here. The dog escaped the pet kennel or the pet hotel and found its way home. And so what they wound up doing was talking to the dog through the Ring camera. The dog stayed the entire time, and the pet hotel came, and the dog hopped very happily into the van and went back to its hotel, where it's going to stay for a couple of weeks.
He's like, y'all are in there. Y'all are talking to me. Just open the door.
They kept saying, "Stay. I'm so sorry." They even see the car pull up.
Oh, to pick him up?
Yeah, the dog's like, oh, was that for me?
I'm in trouble.
Did I get an Uber?
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
Daniel is an overcomer. When he was 12 years old, Daniel broke his arm, and then he got this disorder that if his arm moved, if somebody would touch it, even if a breeze blew on his arm, it would hurt. He dealt with this for such a long time. Then he thought, you know what? I need to overcome this. This cannot rule my life. It's my arm, and I just want to be able to do things. So he decided to get into physical fitness, particularly push-ups. And he decided, I'm going to do something and break a world record. And in 1 hour, I'm going to do more push-ups than anybody else on this planet. So here's what Daniel did. 3,000, you ready for this? In 1 hour, 3,182 push-ups in an hour.
Oh, my goodness.
An hour. that many push-ups.
He takes no pain, no gain. For
Seriously,
real.
and he had to push through a lot of pain to get through this.
Poor
I mean,
thing.
he probably could go a couple of hundred, and that's fine. And all of a sudden, I mean, you get to 1,000, and then 2,000, and 3,000 in an hour, and the pain that he endured just to get through that. He's learned to overcome because of that disorder that he has with just feeling pain on his arm when the wind blows.
Gosh, the next time that I think I can't get through a workout, especially push-ups, I'm going to think of Daniel.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
Kasia owns a bridal boutique, and she's used to hearing from really concerned brides about, oh, do I have time to get this alteration? I've gained or I've lost weight. And so she's pretty versed at dealing with some emotions. She got a call not that long ago from a groom who was freaking out.
Why?
He said, can you reorder my fiance's wedding dress? And she's like, well, it's fine. I mean, it's okay. We have time. If she's gained or lost weight, we can still do some alterations. He's like, no. I need this dress reordered. And please don't let her know about it.
Whoa,
Right.
He did something.
He
must have lost it.
He did something. He had asked his mom to kind of hold on to the dress because they didn't have room. You know, she didn't have room in her house. He didn't have room in his house. So mom was going to put it in the attic, right? So she did. She had the people put it in the attic.
Oh, no, it's really warm up there. It must have got ruined.
No, it didn't. When Grandma passed away, Grandma had asked to be buried in her wedding dress. Do you see where this is going?
Uh-oh. Wrong wedding dress.
When the boys went to get the wedding dress out of the attic, there were a couple up there, and they just picked the first one they came to, and they buried Grandma in a wedding dress that was supposed to be used at the current wedding. Yeah. So they had to. They didn't even know about it for like weeks and weeks and weeks. Thankfully, it's still enough time they can get this wedding dress.
Glad they figured it out in time.
Reordered. I still wonder. I think the fiance knows now. I think.
Yeah, if it's all over the place now. But what a beautiful thing. Now let's get back to Grandma.
Yes.
What a beautiful thing. She wanted to be in her wedding dress, and I'm going to guess next to her husband.
Next to her husband, who was buried in his tuxedo.
No way.
Yes,
Oh,
and
how
so.
beautiful.
But Grandma may not be happy right now.
Because she got their own wedding dress
dress.
on.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
Despite all the high prices and shrinkflation,
I don't like that term, shrinkflation.
I know.
Just say what it is. You're getting less.
you're getting less
for the same money.
yeah, except for the gas.
Oh, yeah.
You're not getting less gas.
No, you're not.
Paying a whole lot more. And with all of that, man, we're living this with you. And despite that, you continue to support his radio, this listener-supported outreach. The community supports his radio. And we're grateful that you're continuing your support to help keep his radio going strong, to share the hope of Jesus with others.
We were even, when we were in Athens over the weekend, you and I, Rob, that a woman came up and said, thank you for all that you do, his radio, talking about his radio, and handed a gift of support right there.
That was so
midst
great.
Of it was awesome.
It was wonderful. So all that to say thank you for your support. You're making such a huge impact and a difference in people's lives. If you'd like to be a part of his radio to give a gift, you just text the word GIVE to 800-447-7234.